Welcome back to the Trotter Chatter podcast. It's the international break and we're on episode 103. I'm joined here today, a smaller cast today. We've got Ben. How you doing, love?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. Feeling a bit of a limbo situation at the minute. I think a lot of us are in that sort of state, but I needed a break. I needed a break from them. Yourself? We had fun on St. Paddy's Day, didn't we?
We had a cracking time. Can't speak about any of it, obviously, but great fun.
I'll just tell the world that we mix red wine, white wine, and rosé. That'll fill in.
Yeah.
Very merry, very merry. So if we're only just human beings at this point, and joined by Jordan as well. How you doing, love?
Hello. Good.
Starting your new job, haven't you?
Yeah. Happy as Larry I am.
Good.
Who is this Larry? Apparently he's beaming, but I've never
He's
met
one
him.
happy fella, I can tell you that for a fact.
We've gone a bit, we've gone a bit old school here because it's just the three of us, like it was in the beginning.
Yeah, you didn't accept my annual leave, but you accepted theirs.
It can't be just me and Ryan. We're not allowed alone.
No, that's preposterous. It's actually unlistenable. Like we can't do that to people. So we were meant to be recording on Wednesday, but I had some adult car troubles.
Adult car.
Adult car troubles, so we pushed it back to today. My head was all over the place, to be honest. I wouldn't have been on form, and it wouldn't have been fair to you, listeners. Sponsored as always by Triple Hire. You can hire things from them. So Ben, tell us about the supercomputer for those who may not have listened all those months ago.
You know, it's every running. We crack it out. I wind the old girl up. I plug it into the into all available switches. A lot of power needed, and we're running on a megabyte of RAM.
Love RAM.
No storage. If that hamster stops running or dies, the episode ends.
Well, that's putting a lot on it. We should probably be a bit quicker then, shouldn't we?
Don't worry, I've got 8 hamsters.
I've got a vision of a bin with loads of hamsters that you keep throwing when they're finished.
This one's used up, get another.
So the idea, obviously, the supercomputer, we're going to predict the running and have a look at the table at the end to see what it looks like. Obviously, 10 games to go, post-international break. Rather than have a break, we thought we'd put some more things in your ears. We'll start with some quick news. Sharples Ahmed has capped off a breakthrough season at Bolton Wanderers by getting a call up to the Egyptian under-20 squad. I did wonder where the Ahmed came from. Egypt. Wanderers B will go to the Everton Stadium next Sunday, 23rd of March, to face the Toffees under-21s in the second game to be played at the newly built venue at Bramley Moor Dock.
Not a full game though. They're doing an evacuation at some point in the second half, and they're not letting anyone back in.
Context?
It's just to test that if you need to evacuate people.
Oh, odd.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to affect us. All the tickets have gone to Everton fans, but
yeah. Santos, Dempsey, and Atete are likely to feature. Trying to get them back playing. If I'm honest, am I that arsed about any of them playing now?
I don't mind Dempsey back.
No, I think Dempsey could just be.
We know how long
useful.
We know how long it takes Dempsey to get back to his best, though, doesn't it? But as long as it doesn't scupper his return to the team. Nathan Baxter has announced that he wants to play for a new contract to Bolton Wanderers, sort of much against what we predicted. We thought he'd had enough, didn't want to sign, so very interesting. Are we leaning towards Baxter or are we leaning towards Southwood? Who are we feeling?
Personally, for me, I'm still Southwood.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think he's a more well-rounded keeper.
Yeah.
So I agree. Baxter may be a better shot stopper.
Baxter is definitely a better shot stopper, but
watching Baxter on the ball, one, brought me back to a time of Ian Evatt, and two, panics the shit out of me. He cannot distribute the ball comfortably, where Southwood is very, very comfortable. May not be as good of a shot stopper, but I have no issues with Southwood's game.
He's not, we should clarify, not a bad shot stopper.
No,
They're
not
just
at all.
some of the saves Baxter makes can be a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. But he's not been de-advertised, has he, clearly, because it's like he dragged everyone back down with him. Wanderers scored twice in the final 10 minutes to beat Blackburn Rovers 3-2 as they book their place in the LFA Professional Youth Cup final.
Well done.
Youth team, women's team, doing really well. So before we go and whip the old girl out, let's talk a little bit about the Stockport game. So Ben, then what do you think of the first half performance then?
I thought it was even. I think both teams. I'm not going to say that either teams played particularly well. It was just we matched each other. I think again it was another one where looking at the lineup going into it, a bit confused about certain things. But we did that with Birmingham. We won. Obviously, Baxter coming back in was a shock. But then Schumacher, he did make a good point. Baxter's basically the only first team player that's not had a chance since he's come in. He's only played that Wrexham game, and he didn't cover himself in glory there either. But he didn't play badly at the weekend. No, I think we said in the first half it's going to be a 1-0. It's probably going to be a mistake. We got the 1-0 part right.
Yeah, Stockport, I think, are a good side. I don't think it's as shit as it is that we lost another game against Stockport County. They're not on my mind like Wigan are. Jordan, then what do you think about Stockport? And obviously there was a very clear penalty shout, weren't there, in that first half that could have changed the game.
Well, yeah, it was definitely a shout. By shout, it was a penalty. It was a penalty. They are a good side. I was very pessimistic going into it. I think I was the only one that didn't predict us to win. They're a good team, and I would not want to be playing them over two legs in the playoffs, which I think, well, prior to our predictions, it could well be the case. Great following. Can't knock the following. They're definitely going to be a problem from here till the end of the season.
They've got a very good balance of physicality and can play football, which is a concern. Like I said, when they scored, I've not heard the fan base make that much noise as well. So it's props to them. So Ben, what do you think went so wrong in the second half for us to lose that game?
You've already mentioned it. It just came across as an Everton game. Obviously, the only real player that made the difference in there was having Baxter in net. But there is a point of your defence is going to gain a lot of their confidence from the man behind them, and it might have just naturally been a thing where the team slipped back into that. Just knowing that Baxter's obviously he's been training under Schumacher, but training and a game are two completely different things. And then it's the subs. The subs were weird.
Yeah,
I didn't
terrible
get
subs.
I just didn't understand what the idea was with them. I think I'm not gonna. I think it's the first thing I've really questioned that Schumacher's done.
Yeah, I agree. Taking Morley off was scandalous, weren't it? Like that was poor. Really, really bad. And obviously putting Thomason at centre half was a bizarre one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said we decided that to play a midfielder who was comfortable stepping in and closing them down, going from man for man, that was his idea. But I think by that point the game had completely it unfolded, hadn't it? But yeah, shades of an Everton performance. I think there was always going to be one that drifts back into those old habits, and it happened to be against Stockport, unfortunately, which very much has burst the bubble which we've been enjoying under Schumacher ahead of two very, very big games. So Sunday I tweeted, yesterday stung a little, but I also think it's clear that Schumacher needs to put his stamp on this team and strip away the Everton from it, lower our expectations and give it a proper go next season. Would you agree with that, Jordan?
Yeah, I think we come crashing back down to earth now, and I'm not saying that we can't go up via playoffs. I think we will get playoffs, but he has taken over after a window. He needs his time, and maybe it might work out better for him in the long run if we don't go up.
Yeah. I think it's natural that you get a bit excited after a season full of, it's been woeful. And then we start stringing together results and beat top of the league. Why would we not get excited about it? But it's been a bit of a reality check for us. And before we move on then, Ben, how big are the Wigan and Blackpool games now, would you say?
Way bigger than I ever wanted them to be. We've kept talking about the Schumacher breaking Everett's hoodoos, but they're two of the big ones. Obviously, we've just lost to a local team that was above us. That's stuff that Everett couldn't do. But it's still realistically Everett's squad. It's the Blackpool one I could accept if they beat us. I don't know what I'm going to do if Wigan beat us again.
I physically can't.
This feels like it's... No, actually, I'm not going to say that. I'm not having that clip back to me in a few weeks.
Honestly, my barber again, like I mention every time, the Wigan fan. I really think you'll beat us this time. Nope.
It means that rivalry games like that mean nothing. Form goes out the window.
No, and we know that from experience, don't we? And obviously Blackpool, they can be beaten at their place, but we've never done it, and we've seen what kind of a disaster we can make of it. So my expectations will be very low, unfortunately, but we'll move on to that shortly. We're going to have some adverts for all those who are listening through their ears, and then we're going to talk about the old supercomputer. So Ben, get a warmed up ready while we go.
Got another hamster on the go, don't you worry.
Have a quick brew. Thank you. She all warmed up, Ben?
Yeah, she's hot to the touch, actually.
Oh, good. We've not even started yet. Before we kick in then, do you want to do some blind predictions where you think your top six are going to be?
Yep, sure thing. Glasses off.
So mine, Birmingham, Wrexham, Wickham, Stockport, Bolton, Charlton are going to be my top six in that order. I'm not going to predict the final, thank you very much. We'll get to that later. Jordan?
Mine is exactly the same as yours, but swap Bolton and Charlton round.
So you think we nick sixth?
Yeah.
Ben?
Mine is all the same teams, but it's Birmingham, Wrexham, Wickham, Charlton, Stockport, Bolton. The only difference between now and then is that we overtake Huddersfield.
We'll move on to it, won't we, in more detail. So we'll start with Birmingham. So last time they were in the third tier was 1991-1992 season when it was the third division and they finished second. The last promotion to the Premier League was 08-09, a long time ago.
That was the last promotion full stop.
Yeah, of course, yeah. How many seasons? Well, it's obviously the first season in League One. So the top goal scorer, Stansfield, with 16, has turned out to be a very good buy for him, and he spent a lot of time out injured as well. And Birmingham only play one team in the top 10 during the run-in. They currently sit 12 points clear of second with a game in hand. Pretty much seems like they've done it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Reckon they can hack the Championship when they go up, Ben, or do you think it's a whole other animal?
No, I think they'll be fine. I don't think they're going to... It's not going to be like Wrexham and Stockport coming up to League One. I don't think they're going to immediately challenge for promotion, but...
Mid-table.
Yeah, solid mid-table. And I agree. Realistically, it's what you want going into the Championship.
Right, so obviously they're walking it now, but let's do their prediction. The average position of the teams they're playing is 16th, so should piss it.
Yeah.
So first of all, Stevenage away. Win. Shrewsbury at home.
Win.
Bristol away.
Win.
Barnsley at home.
Win.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, win. Yeah. Peterborough away.
Win.
They also play Peterborough in the Virtue final.
Well, they can do what they want in that, but...
A win again.
Yeah, why not?
Sake. So they do whatever in that final. We don't care about that. Blackpool away. Draw.
Ooh, We'll give them a draw, though. They can't
Yeah.
win that many in a row.
Crawley at home, win. I'll
Win.
just do that for you. Burton away.
So this is coming to the end of the season. Could they have already done it?
Could Burton be fighting for the lives as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the kind of game Burton could get something from it, because Birmingham will be up at this point.
We have to put a loss in there. I'm not having that they don't lose. So do we give it to that or Cambridge on the last day?
Ooh, I'd give it to Cambridge over Burton, I think.
Yeah.
Do we think Cambridge will already be down? Maybe playing with freedom?
I don't think they'll already be down, no.
I don't know. He could be.
Cambridge lost last game of the season.
They'll beat Burton.
They might all be pissed.
Yeah.
They might all be pissed.
So then Mansfield at home then.
Win.
Yeah.
Right, so Ben, pretty much promoted there, aren't they?
Yeah, there's that's a scary number of points they end up with there.
Right, we'll see what it looks like when all's said and done. Wycombe Wanderers now, obviously, big shock. I don't think any of us expected them to. I think I had them in the bottom half of the table easily. So their last promotion was to the Championship was in 1920, beating Oxford 2-1. Akinfenwa played for them. They nearly did it a few years ago, didn't they? Did they lose in the final? Oh no, they won in the final. I think that's the one.
I don't think they've been up there again.
No, they've not. So this is the third season in League One since relegation from the Championship. Top goal scorer Richard Cornet with 17 goals. So obviously he's having a really good season, isn't he? And if they go up, I think they keep him.
I think he's actually on 18. 'Cause I'm sure he scored this week.
All right, okay. And Wycombe. I think this is the most they play of any of the promotion contenders. Play 6 of the top 10 during the running, which is huge, more than any of the other promotion contenders. They're currently drawn on points with third place Wrexham with 71. They've scored 7 more goals than Wrexham to keep them the goal difference there. Ben then thought they'd drop off. Do you think it's a possibility at first glance that it could be more difficult than we envisioned?
Yeah, I think they've definitely got the hardest running out of everyone. But how long have we been saying they'll be dropping off now?
Since they lost the manager, Bloomfield's shitting his pants in the Championship instead.
Yeah, I think he's built a very good team there. I think I can't see him dropping lower than 4th at the moment.
If you've got a man who's scoring that many goals as well,
it just obviously just makes you wonder whether the change with the manager will affect it as well, like the direction, the changing the way his style of play is. I know nothing about this manager, by the way, absolutely nothing. So the next game is on Saturday 29th of March, Lincoln at home.
Win.
Lincoln are shit, aren't they? Shrewsbury at home.
Win.
Right, big one. Reading away. Loss?
No.
I see that being a loss, yeah.
Go on, we'll go with loss then. 2-1, their loss.
Huddersfield away.
Win.
I think they beat Huddersfield. I think that Huddersfield is shit. Stevenage at home.
Win.
Bolton away.
Oh, fuck. Maybe. I don't. What, lose to us win away at Wycombe?
No, we're at
we're at home. I'd say a loss then. I back us at home.
Charlton at home.
Fucking hell, it's getting rough for a minute.
Draw?
Yeah.
Tough draw. Leyton Orient away. I know they're not. They're up there though, still, aren't they?
Win.
I'd say draw.
Draw for me. Yeah. Stockport at home for the last game of the season.
God.
Could be massive, that.
Last game of the season as well. Fuck me.
Draw?
Yeah.
For me, they've been good this season. And I feel like if they had to get it over the line in that game, I think they would.
Yeah.
So I'm going to back them for a win.
Okay. So the average position of those teams is 9th. So it's an absolute joke, that, isn't it? Absolute joke. So not as easy as we expected for Wycombe. We had them obviously sitting top of the playoff spots, but a playoff spot's a playoff spot in it at the end of the day. Wrexham Last time in Tier 3 was 0405 before they absolutely dropped down the divisions. Last promotion was obviously the promotion to League One last season. And it's the first season in League One. The top goal scorer is Sam Smith with 14 goals, but he did score some of them at Reading. They're drawing on points with Wickham, and they're 7 points clear of fourth place Charlton, so they're sitting quite nicely. Did we expect them to do so well, Jordan? And I think I asked you this last week. Where's your head at with them?
I expect him to be good. They don't get beat very easily, especially at home. I expected them to be up there, but I expect them to just miss out the playoffs, not be as tough. But they've spent more money, haven't they, and brought more players in. So, yeah,
I was the same. I expected them to cause a bit of bother, maybe a bit of a nuisance, but not do what they're doing. But I'd love it if they didn't go up, personally.
Yeah.
Right, so their game is Stockport at home.
ooh,
Jesus.
They don't lose at the racecourse.
No.
but
I'll say draw.
Stockport just come back up from beating us.
Yeah.
Let's give them a draw.
Draw,
Exeter away, long journey.
win. They'll win that 1-0.
Cambridge away.
Win.
Win.
Burton at home.
Win.
Win.
Wigan away.
Win.
Jesus. Bristol at home. God, they've got an easy run here.
Yeah.
Win.
Win. Yeah.
Blackpool away. They've got to lose at some point.
We're just making out that Blackpool are going to be killing all the Giants at this point.
Yeah, it
Let's
sounds
give
like
them
they're
a
going to
draw.
do us.
Let's give them a draw at Blackpool.
Yeah.
Charlton at home.
Draw.
Well, we're going to draw that one.
And then finish the season off at Cerebral Palsy FC Lincoln away.
They'll win that last game, definitely.
Party game. Average positioning is 13th.
They're going up then for that run. They're going up. They'd have to completely fall apart.
Right, okay. So before we break, let's do Stockport. Obviously, some of these games have been predicted already. So Stockport, last time in Tier 3, was 09-10. They finished 24th that season and were relegated to League 2.
They were in admin that year.
The last promotion was 23-24 to League 1. And obviously, it's their first season since. And the top goal scorer currently isn't playing for them, Louis Barry. He's on the shelf, isn't he, now?
Yeah, he's got a bad injury, hasn't he?
Interesting. So they obviously play Wrexham. What did we say for that?
Draw.
Draw. Throwing it away, aren't they? Burton at home.
Win.
Win, yeah.
Stevenage at Burton and Stevenage have got a rough do, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's awful.
I know. Bad.
Stevenage at home, win.
Win.
Exeter away.
Win.
Rotherham at home.
Ooh.
Draw.
Draw.
Struggling Peterborough away.
Win. They'll be on a high after going Wembley, and then they'll come into reality and probably be.
Huddersfield at home.
I don't see Huddersfield being anybody big until the end of the season. Win.
Right. Stockport haven't lost a game yet.
Yeah, it's not going good, this.
Lincoln at home.
Oh.
But win that.
For fuck's sake. And then finally, Wickham away. What did we say for that?
We said a win to Wickham.
So that's their loss. They lose on the last game. Average positioning, 12th in the league.
So they've still got quite a decent run there, really, overall.
Yeah, but we as we know as Bolton fans, going to Bristol has just not been easy, has it?
And football, isn't it? It's
Football is football, but we can only go off sensible.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to have some more adverts, and then we're going to finish this off to see what it looks like. During the adverts, I'll fill in those gaps as well, what we've already covered. Maths. So here's some adverts. We're back. Mike's filled in the gaps for us there. Thank you. Ben's fed his hamsters.
No.
No.
Top one, but I've not fed them.
They mustn't be fed. So Charlton Athletic next. So Jordan, they nearly got rid of Nathan Jones, didn't they? When they were struggling, it looks like good decision to keep him on, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because the last few seasons they've been tipped to do well, and they're finally getting some kind of form, aren't they? Because they've been nowhere near. And I'll be honest, I've not seen a lot of Charlton this season. I've really not watched. I've not watched him, but he's doing something right.
Yeah, I think again I tipped him to do well. I
Yeah.
always seem to do it.
Yeah, we do every year.
So last time they were in Tier 3, well, the game promotion in the 18-19. What does this mean, Jordan? You've confused me here. What? I don't understand what you've put there. Last promotion was above the last promotion. All right, so they gain promotion to the championship in 2018-19. Thank you, Jordan. That utter bollocks. That. How many seasons have been League One? It's their 5th successive season, so they must have come down when we went up. Top goal scorer is Godden with 12.
Very under the radar.
Coventry.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think,
right.
I think it was there. Yeah.
Coventry. So their next play struggling Peterborough away. Peterborough beat Cambridge on the weekend.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow.
Did you see the interview with Harris where he walks off halfway through?
It's
Like
not where
that.
he's already have enough. Brilliant.
He's slagging all the players off, but they've got no Lunderloo and Kachunga, haven't they? So
He doesn't know what he's on about.
no, absolute goon. So Peterborough away. We saying they win that, or is that a draw?
I don't know. At this rate, we're relegating Peterborough is what we're doing.
But I'll be honest, they're not looking very good, are they?
No, I think Charlton win.
I think Charlton win.
Huddersfield at home.
Draw?
Draw.
Draw. We're killing off Huddersfield. We don't.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of the top teams, haven't they? Mansfield away. Win.
Win
Yeah.
that.
Do you remember Mansfield are doing well? What happened?
Yeah, they fell off, didn't they?
Cerebral Palsy FC at home.
Win.
Win. Cambridge away. Oh, they've got a good do here, you know. Win.
Win that, yeah.
They'll beat them, yeah.
Northampton at home.
Win.
Yeah.
So we said they draw away at Wickham. Draw away at Wexham.
Excellent.
And then they play Burton at home on the last day. Struggling Burton. They've not lost a single game yet, Charlton, so we've got to dish them an L. I'm not having the go undefeated.
Right, we give Cambridge that win, so we'll give Burton this win.
They'll love that Cambridge.
It's towards the end of the season, isn't it? So
Well, that could save Burton's. They could keep them up. So average position is 14th for Charlton's upcoming games. Huddersfield Town. Last time they were in Tier 3 was 11-12. They promoted to the Championship, beating Sheffield United on penalties in the playoff final. So they were last promoted to the Premier League in 16-17. God, it's not that long ago, innit? Bless them. Following a 4-3 penalty shootout over Reading in the playoff final. It's the first season since relegation from the Championship, that horror season for them. And Marshall is their top goal scorer with 9 goals. So they are struggling for goals. Obviously, bringing Taylor and he gets injured after 20 minutes, and Dion Charles can't score for Toffee.
Agent of Chaos, Dion.
Would you agree you lot, that if any team was likely to drop off, would you say it was Huddersfield?
yeah, I think they've already started dropping off. So
I mean, look where they were and look where they are now.
I think we started it. We started their rot in January. So they played Charlton on the weekend. We said that was a draw, didn't we? Lincoln away.
win. We're burying Lincoln.
Lincoln again relegated, and they Mansfield
Absolute
at
burials
home.
going on here.
Mansfield at home.
They'll win that.
Yeah.
Lost to it. Wickham away. Burton away.
Win.
Draw.
Go
I'd
on.
say draw, yeah.
We'll give them
I
a
think,
draw.
I think Burton will make it hard for them. Cambridge at home. Win.
Win.
Loss away at Stockport. Exeter away. Win.
Win,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think Exeter look like anything now.
And a very tough game to end the season. Potentially, we're not predicting how Leyton Orient do, a battle for 6th. Leyton Orient at home.
Exactly. I think that's, there's always one on the final day that's full of goals.
Yeah, 7 goals. Yeah, both
Yeah.
teams know they can't quite make it.
Yeah.
3-3 draw.
Yeah.
So tough one for Huddersfield. Their average positioning is 12th, so a lot of midfield battles there, mid-table battles, should I say. Right, the one we've all been waiting for. The mighty Bolton Wanderers. So the last time we were in Tier 3 was 1920 season.
We're going to say 1920 then.
Our last promotion, we got promoted from the League Two. Don't we wonder? Not really sure. In 2021, top goal scorer. It's only John McAtee, innit? Good lad, good lad. We love McAtee now.
Good boy.
And it's our 4th season in League One since promotion from League Two. Where's your head at then, Ben, with Bolton's chances at playoffs?
I think we get playoffs, and I think we'll be pretty comfortable in terms of actually getting into the playoffs. But then, looking at the teams we're playing against, that's where my confidence dwindles a bit. It's any of these teams over 2 legs is going to be very difficult.
So we'll move on to how the playoffs looks after it. But average again, like Huddersfield, is 12th. And I think these 2 games basically shape our season. Blackpool away. Draw, please. Can we give us a point?
I was thinking draw.
Please, can we have a point?
Yeah, if you say so.
Wigan away. Right.
Be sensible.
Ask me this in a week, and I'll give him a proper Wigan away. We're going to put it as a loss.
Yeah.
As default.
The computer might shut down when I do this as a quick one. All the hamsters might die.
I think it'd break if you put a W. It wouldn't recognise it.
No, actually, it'd give me a big thumbs up.
Thank you, computer. Bristol Rovers at home. That's revenge, that win. Big win.
Yeah, win that.
Rotherham at home.
Win. Abacus at home.
Yeah.
Barnsley away.
Ooh, draw.
Yeah.
Wickham, we say we win. Lincoln away.
Win.
Yeah.
Peterborough potentially fighting for their lives. I think there could be a stumbling block, mate.
No, they're no good. They're no good.
They're not winning a single game till the end of the season here, Peterborough.
Nope. They're trash. They're awful.
Then finally, Stevenage at home. Could be fighting for our lives. Could be a party. All we know, it might be a nothing game.
Do we have to predict that one?
Well, I'm going to give us a draw.
Yeah.
It does mean we go undefeated after losing to Wigan.
Good. That can be fallen. We've not
fucking belting.
That's good to know.
Mashing. And finally, Reading. So obviously they got relegated. What was it? When was that? 2 seasons ago, Reading now?
Yeah.
So last time they were in Tier 3 was 93-94. And they last got promoted to the Premier League in 11-12. Started 23rd in the table and went to win 17 out of the last 23 games. Wow. Second season since relegation from the Championship. So they play Shrewsbury away first of all.
Win.
Peterborough at home.
Peterborough aren't losing again, are they?
They lose every game they've lost. Blackpool away, I'm going to give them a loss.
Yeah. Apparently Blackpool are going to take playoff spots at this rate.
Second.
Northampton away.
Win.
Lincoln at home.
Win.
Right, I'm giving them a draw at Mansfield away. They're not winning 4 on the bounce.
No.
Bristol Rovers away.
Draw. Loss.
Yeah.
And then finally they play Barnsley.
Barnsley's season is going to be over with, I think. And I think Reading are going to have more to play for.
Yeah.
So I think they'll go and win it.
Isn't always a good thing, but yeah.
No, they'll go and win it.
So that gives them average positioning of 14th. That. So Ben, tell us what it looks like.
So in 8th place on 76 points, Huddersfield Town.
Relegated.
In 7th place, on 78 points, Bolton Wanderers.
I saw this coming with how many points the other teams were picking up.
Yeah.
And that's with a good run, that.
So what we've learned there is
We have to beat Wigan.
We can't lose to Wigan. Good.
Fantastic.
In 6th on 79 points, Reading.
Well done, Reading.
In 5th on 84, Charlton. 4th place with 85 points, Stockport County. 3rd place on 88, the Wycombe Wanderers. 2nd with 92 is Wrexham. And in 1st with 108 points, Birmingham City.
Oh,
I
do you know what? We were level-headed then. It's a good job we did this after we lost those 2 games and not when we were flying high, because I think we would have finished 2nd.
So Wrexham and Birmingham go up automatic, was that?
Birmingham as champions.
Therefore, leaving the playoff spots to Wycombe, Stockport, Charlton and Reading.
I also like that goal difference hasn't come into this, because there's a lot of 1-0 wins in what I've just predicted.
That's the only way you can do it, really.
We're not about to pick goals, are we?
Right, so Charlton will play Wycombe over
No.
2 legs. Who'd we fancy?
No.
Wycombe will play Reading.
Wycombe will play Reading over 2 legs, yeah. I can't see Wycombe not winning that.
Yeah, I think Wycombe will do it.
And then Stockport play Charlton.
Ugh. I just think Stockport have got a bit more. They've just got that bit more.
I agree.
It's probably not helping us that we've only seen Charlton this season with Everett as our manager.
Yeah. We're still lost. So that leaves Wycombe and Stockport playoff final. Wycombe.
See, for me, Stockport had the better run going into the playoffs.
I think in a one-off game, Stockport beat them.
I think Wycombe have been grinding the season, but when
Well done, Stockport.
Can't believe it.
So newly promoted Wrexham and Stockport go up with money bags. Birmingham. Obviously, the budgets are clearly showing here with these teams, aren't they? And then we try again next time under Schumacher.
Sadly, we didn't mean to. We give up. We were generous as well.
Yeah. Well, I think it shows
how important these next 2 games are.
But it's also, if this is how it ends up, it's shown that maybe we did get rid of Ian that bit too late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's be honest, there will be some surprise losses with all of those teams.
If we predict that perfectly, I don't know, what do we get?
Can we monitor how we do as the weeks go on? I'd be interested.
I don't know how else. Yeah, we'll have to keep listening, but yeah, sure.
We'll just save this document, won't we? Just keep an eye on that. So next week, Trotter Chatter, as you know it, will be back, but different. So we're having a 2-parter ahead of our 2 local games. So we're going to be releasing Blackpool special on the Thursday and the Wigan special on the Saturday.
So we've got I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside and I Do Like to Be Beside the Pier.
Yes. Wigan will be recorded on the same day as Blackpool, so we'll not get ahead of ourselves post Blackpool results. So it should be as level-headed as possible. So it should be fun.
Not doing a podcast on a Saturday.
Oh, got a life.
It's awful, doesn't it?
Got a bloody life, me. I'm not doing that. Anyway, for today, for our... What, Ben, turn the bloody thing off.
I can't. It's honestly, it'll melt me fingers off.
You have to turn it off at the mains.
It's from 1982.
Right, okay, never mind. Mike, sort it out, lad.
Michael, turn it off. Mike's not got any hands left.
Oh, he was electrocuted as well when he was struck.
You're right, Mike.
Right. So next week, your beloved Sam and your beloved Lewis will also be here for This evening, I've been Ryan.
I've been Ben.
I've been Jordan. And that's it.
I felt like there were more people. Super Tuchel lines are gonna find you shining like the sun. England will be number one.
Super Pa Tukakal.
Find
Shut
you.
you two.